live. This is your own platform, Official Survivor Media. You know already, the voice of the new Africa. Here, we don't just tell a story, we try our best to reclaim the narrative. You understand? For many years, we left the history, our chronicles to be written and told by others. But this time, we are reclaiming it. So if you are here with me, I appreciate you. This is the best community. If you can hear my voice, first of all, I think you need to work on the sound. That's the most important thing for us to do. Let's work on the sound. I need my. Let me see. I think. Forgive me, family. Forgive me, but let's work on the sound. If you can hear my voice, let me know. All right. If you can hear my voice, let me know. Just write 100 for me. Okay, somebody say good sound. Forgive me. All right. Good news, Jamaica. Say your sound is crystal. Good news, Jamaica. Anytime I hear the name Jamaica, I don't know, but I feel really energized. The one language that I would love to learn is Jamaican language. One of the languages that I would love to learn is Jamaican language. Patois. Anyway, lovely people, you are welcome. We are going to have a lot of conversations around. A lot of conversations around us. It's going to be amazing. You are going to love it. I promise you that. You are going to love it. So if you are here, we have only 2 likes. I think we can have more than that. So help me. Let's have more than that. Oh no, so the weather is actually cold. I'm being honest with you. Who is asking? Somebody is asking me, why do you wear winter clothes in summer weather? Oh, we are, my dear, what's the name? Zongo native. Zongo native, my dear, I don't know what is happening. We are asking whether this August particular, July, August, we are asking one question. Is it a month or a fridge? We can't tell. I'm telling you, my brother. Whether it is a month or it is fridge, we can't tell. When you are outside, cold. When you come inside, cold. We don't know what is happening. I'm being honest with you. All right? I'm being honest with you. So it's just a general distance. I mean, before the month began, we were told by weather forecasters that it's going to be tough like that. It's going to be like that for some time. We don't know when it is going to end, but I mean, the weather, especially somewhere 3 today. I mean, it's really cold. We don't know why it's really cold. And I mean, my Frank Bimpon, I see you. I'm in the room, so because I close everything, so I just use this thing to condition it in a way so that I'll be comfortable with it. So lovely people, you are welcome. A lot of things are happening. We are going to start from, somebody say, okay, it's a call, global warming. All right. Somebody say, enjoy your weather. Okay, beautiful. We are going to start from Ghana. Okay, a few days ago, let me get this for you. A few days ago, there was a plane crash in Ghana. We will start from Ghana, and from there we go to Burkina Faso, and from Burkina Faso we climb there to South Africa. A lot of things are going to happen today, and everybody go collect. It's going to be heat, and the like is so low. I don't know, but the like is so low. We need to increase it. I trust this community. We need to increase it. Now, there was plane crash, helicopter crash in Ghana, and we are all mourning. In this helicopter crash, okay? In this helicopter crash, we lost 8 ministers, which you already know. I will not go over it, but I discovered something. Okay, I discovered something. This is not, according to everybody, when everybody wants to talk about the plane crash or the helicopter crash in Ghana, they always mention the fact that this is the greatest tragedy. I think I'm disagreeing right now. I'm disagreeing, and I'll explain why I'm disagreeing. And there are a lot of nonsense that follow the whole thing. Even the government has proven that, we are having problems right here. I will explain why. When this thing came to the news that we lost 8 ministers in helicopter crash. Lovely family, there is another issue in the news. 16 children die. Okay, 16 children. So that's 8, that's 16, right? You double the amount. How many ministers die? Children, they die. But it's like everybody, we are all paying attention to the ministers and making it look like one life is better than another life. In the news, we are not seeing anything about these children. The children were buried as dogs. I'm being honest here. In the news, we are not seeing anything about the children. It's all about the ministers. Of course, we sympathize with them. We regret of the fact that these people have to lose their life in the line of duty. But we are talking about double that amount of children die. That is national tragedy. One day, this thing happened one day. They according to, I don't know the full detail of the story, I have to be honest. But for all I know, they went to church, from church, they're coming back and they had accident and they die. Family, as you see, no minister give statement. All the TV stations, nobody's reporting it. The news media houses, nobody's reporting it. No minister came out and said shishi. But all of them are crying about their people who died, their colleagues who died. No problem. It's a good thing. You need to mourn. We are even mourning with them. But we need not to make it like some lives are more important than some. The politicians who died, they are also citizens. The children who died, they are also citizens. All life must be equal. But what we say is that nobody is saying anything about these children. Before we realize, it took social media activists with, calling the ministers out before. The ministers, I watched some video, they went there to, sympathize with the people hypocritically. Let me use that word. Hypocritically. I came here, how many of you were on that live? I came here and I spoke for the government. Because when the thing happened, some people are actually saying a lot of nonsense things. Some people say, oh yeah, it's God that allowed them to die. God is paying them a whole lot of. I came and then I jammed everybody on that conversation. Everybody championing that. So I actually spoke for the government, on the behalf of the people who die and their family. This is the time for me to speak. For the ordinary Ghanaian who are just like me without holding any political positions. They die, 16. So if you tell me that the politicians who died, that is national tragedy, I would disagree. That is, that is the greatest tragedy. I would disagree. Honestly, it is a national tragedy, not the greatest, because 16 children, double that amount die. Unless you want to tell me those people, their life is better. All life must be equal. So we need to add the 16 children to the 8 ministers to make it the greatest national tragedy. But to exclude and only make the ministers, to make it look like the death of the ministers are the greatest tragedy. No, I disagree. If you agree with me, put 100 in the comment, then we move forward. All right, let's make progress. If you agree with me, now the government of Ghana pull out something. What they pull out that I'm going to read, I believe I can find it. Let me go there and find out. I believe I can find it. I even screenshot it or something like that. Let me check. I even screenshot it or something like that. Somebody say, I love you. Frank, yeah, I love you more, bro. I think I screenshot it. The government pulled something out which is very disturbing. It's very, very disturbing. It's very, very, the government of Ghana, yeah, pull something out, and that thing, on the religious aspect of it, is not a problem. Religious people will agree. But I have a problem with it. Honestly speaking, I have a problem with it. The government made a call. That call is uncalled for. That call is a useless call. Honestly speaking, that call is going to result into doom prophecies and a whole lot of things that are going to be added to it. Oh, I deleted this. Really? Let me. I'll get it. Don't worry. Just give me 100 in the comment. Let's increase the likes. Let me get it for you with immediate effect. I want to read it. Okay, I want to read what they put out. I want to read what they put out right here. So we go. As a government, something put out a call for prophecy or something like that. Family, I want to get it for you so that we read it together and you understand. Good. Because you see, not everything. All right. Not everything we need to spiritualize. I said this countless times that not everything we need to spiritualize. Are we together? Not everything we need to spiritualize. Sometimes we need to deal with issues the way they are as human beings. When you spiritualize everything, you see, you are not you can't solve a problem which is something that is physical, and you need to tackle it physically, and then you make it spiritual. You will miss the goal completely. You can't fulfill it. The government, in simple terms, what the government did was that the government pulled out a statement, and according to the statement pulled out by the government direct the religious leaders in the country, pastors, bishop, prophet, the fake one and the non-fake ones, because we can't say all prophets are fake. We can't say that. We can't say all pastors are fake. We can't say that. So let's use the word some so that we can accommodate the Christian community without offending them. All right. But along the line, if I offend you, that is it. The truth must be true. Forgive me. Let me drink water. Forgive me, we are just learning, all right? I might get it wrong somewhere, but just understand what I'm driving at. Try your best to understand what I'm driving at, okay? Lovely family. It's funny. I don't have problem with what the government pull out. So they direct religious leaders to submit prophecies for review. Okay, they directed them to, send their prophecies for review. And there's an email provided for these religious leaders so that they can put their prophecies in for review. So practically the government is afraid. They are afraid to die. So maybe God can speak. It's like they are trying to tell us that we are out of options. So we want to hear from God. We want to hear from God. Where I'm having problem is this. There is a particular young man called Fire Oja. How many of you know him? If you know him, put 100 in the comment. One young man, his name is Fire Oja. If you know him, put 100 in the comment for me. Then I'll proceed. That way, I know that you are hearing me, and you are agreeing with me. You are understanding me. You know what I'm talking about. So his name is Fire Oja. Oh my goodness! I miss the former IGP. I miss the former IGP. Honestly speaking, I miss the former IGP. Let's put all jokes apart. This young man named Fire Oja, after the incident, the helicopter crash, he came out and gave a prophecy. I will not call it prophecy, a gesture. I will tell you the reason why I say it's a gesture. He's just guessing. I don't know if that is the right English. I don't know. Is it gesture? Is that right? If I'm not getting it right, forgive me. Me, I'm from the Volta region. Me and English, we don't have any business. I just want to communicate with you. So long as you can understand me, we go. So long as you can understand me, we go, right? Beautiful. So he came out and said, this year, we are going to bury a president. Fire Oja. He said, this year we are going to bury a president. First of all, let me show you what was on board. You see, it's like the coming of John Dramani Mahama, because this president is soft-hearted human being. He's so calm, some good sense of humor, like a very soft president. It has given privilege to people to fool. It's like you have a loving father who overlooks certain things, so everybody is fooling. It's not like the president, the former president Akufo-Addo, when you go offline, they take you, I mean, they will process you right now. You said you go feel him. You know, he was a little, Akufo-Addo disciplinary, he's there. You can't fool. The country, everybody was on check those days. According to our former IGP, this is what the former IGP put out. Let's take it from there. Then we come to the prophecy and what the government put out. Then you realize that what we are trying to prevent, the government is endorsing it through fear. I think I have all those these details here. Family, let's increase the likes. The likes for me, help me, all right? Help me so that we go high. The like for me is very necessary. If you are here and you did not like, you did not subscribe, you are I'm pleading with you. Okay, do that for us. Do that for us. We really need it. It helps us to grow. Okay. And this platform, I mean, we crossed 100K and we are on the way. I think somewhere we are going to hit 110K very soon. And that's a good groove. All right, so the IGP, the former IGP did something. The former IGP cautioned against doom prophecy. So this doom prophecy, if I should ask somebody to tell me about the doom prophecy, ban on doom prophecies in Ghana, people in Ghana, they will know. Ghanaians, like doom prophecy, there was ban on doom prophecies in Ghana by the former IGP. Yeah, somebody say yes. I love it when people confirm these things in the comment. It makes things easier for me. So the IGP Dampare, according to the report, he clarified that I will be focusing a little bit on my screen, then I'll get you this thing exactly. So he clarified that the police are not against prophecies, but against the mode of communication. So what he said is that especially in public declaration that causes fear and panic nationwide, that is he's against that. He's not against prophecy. So he emphasized the prophecy in itself is not banned. You can give prophecy, but pastors or prophets must avoid making pronouncement in a way that unnerves individuals, families, or public at large. All right. He somehow anyhow raised some example, proclaiming someone's impending death publicly, causing terror within their family, foretelling disasters like a market burning without evidence, causing public anxiety. Are we together? And additional to that, the policy wasn't, according to the report, wasn't to suppress the faith or prophetic declaration, but to ensure they are communicated responsibly to avoid societal, whatever it is, distress or whatever it is, whatever that English is, go and find it. So the Ghana Police Service reminded religious communities of the existing laws against publication of false news and messaging that incite public panic. So this actually put fear in the false prophets to guide themselves against doom prophecy. When IGP pulled this out, what happened is that we realized that all the prophets, they are holding their prophecies, they are swallowing it. The false prophecies, especially on 31st night, were no longer there. They immediately toned down. You will not hear a prophet saying that this person is going to die. We are going to bury, this doom prophecy. All the prophets in Ghana, they don't see anything good in the country. The only thing they see is death. Is problem. They only see, and they cannot solve it. They can only see a tale. Are we together? They can only see somebody is about to die. After the IGP was changed, this young man, when the plane crash or the helicopter crash happened, this young man of Fire Oja, he should realize, I'm going to face him squarely on social media. It will be difficult for him to come out and then open his mouth. He should wait. I'm seeing him on interview upon interview, bloggers, all the bloggers that are inviting him, all of them, they could collect. Relax. Oh, calm down. I'll have time for Ghana. Oh, they know. I'll have time for them. It's not a big deal. They should be inviting him to their platform and making him popular and all that. They should realize that they will. So this guy, young man, came out after eating his useless banku. His name is Fire Oja. After eating his useless kenke or banku with his useless kanami, then he came out. What came out of his mouth is that we will bury a president this year. And if it is not a former president, it will be a sitting president. And this guy is still working freely in this country, up and down. I miss Dampare like it's the era of Dampare and Akufo-Addo. This guy would have been picked up straight to the police station. He will not. He will be afraid to even utter those words. This is lotto or guessing. I don't know how to put it, but this is to predict. It's not even prediction. Try and error. Let me explain something to you. Fire Oja is aware that Akufo-Addo is old. When people are old, you know that they are closer to go home and leave us for this generation. Kufo is old. Are we together? Our former president are old. So he is just, anything can happen this year, that is to him. So he just imagine and then, forge the whole thing and put it out there. How can you, even if you are not talking about sitting president, these people are statesmen. You can't say they are going to, you can't do that. Mind games. You can't do that in a country because we say, democracy. He's still working freely. Bloggers are. Somebody say, what is IGP? The Inspector General of Police. Bloggers are coming, inviting him, making him popular. So I was thinking that the government of Ghana would take action against this young man. I was thinking that when Fire Oja pulled this out, this useless so-called prophecy, he needs to be arrested. Because if I come to tell you that you are going to die, it's a threat. Don't tell me it's a prophecy. That is a threat. What if this guy anyhow go undercover, gather some people and they did something to, or they do something to any of our president or our former president, and they die just to confirm his prophecy? Where do we go from there? No. If you come to tell me that I'm going to die, it's a threat. I have every right to even arrest you. Of course, he did not mention anybody's name. He did not mention anybody's name. But that should not be allowed in this country. This was what, how do you call it? How do you call this guy? The IGP was against Dampare. Okay? When you make that statement right now, if our leaders, the former ones, they are too religious, they'll be worried. Hey, is it going to be me? Is it going to be me? Is it going to be me? Akufo will be there. Hey, I'm old. Is it going to be me? Akufo will be there. Hey, is it going to be me? You see? These things should not be allowed. In any serious country, this guy needs to be picked up straight to the barracks. I love the barracks. 2 weeks, discipline. He will come back. He will never give such prophecy. So I was thinking that the government will take measures against this guy. Guess what happened? I was here scrolling smoothly through social media, only for me to come across a post, a statement from the government requesting and directing religious tycoons and fraudsters, religious robbers, fraudsters, to be sending their prophecies through email. The next thing I saw was that Fire Oja, the stupid young man, came out again that if the government want them to be sending their prophecies through email to them, then they should give them car and fuel. I mean, what type of and what is this country turning into? That have you heard something like that before? A government of a country, eh? And the report came directly from the presidency. You see how religiously we have become in Africa, and we can't solve problem. Everything religion, everything spirit. Everything spiritual. We have everything spiritual. You see, you don't use God to do everything. Everything is not about God. Everything is not about the devil. God no create helicopter. Now you invent them. If mistake come, now you go face them. God no create them. If you are driving a car and then the car fail brake, you refuse to do servicing, and then your car fail brake, or you are sleeping on the steer and you enter bush, now your own course, no be God. Are you understanding me? So you see, if you make the God analysis, God has given you the brain. That's what me sometimes I believe that praying to God even is a waste of time, because He has given you should work with your brain. It's like your father who have given you everything. Everything is provided. You are still asking for direction. Mikwa, it's like a teacher has given you a paw straight on the sheet, clean, and you are still asking teacher for direction. Because if you have to be asking for God for this direction, and whatever it is, then this thing is useless. What is in here, the engine is useless. It's better you take it off. Because what is the point of this? To use it to think. The helicopter somehow anyhow just, off radar, and the whole thing look like something that's been imparted. The whole thing look like something being imparted. It just blast. And everybody just die like that. Okay, let investigation go on. Engage the US military base here on our soil. I'm not saying they did anything. Engage them, investigate from there also to find out. I'm just saying, I'm not doing conspiracy theory, but these people, they are in our country, they have upper hand on our technology, on our air. They have sophisticated system. So engage them. Do you know anything about this? Start your investigation too from there. You don't leave them out of the equation. Am I making sense? I'm not saying they did anything. No, I'm not sure. I can't make that. But investigation must go through every lane, because the president was about to be on board. So it is necessary for investigation to touch every corner of the country. It is necessary. We can't leave anybody out of the equation. It is necessary. So asking God for direction and all these things that our government is doing, I don't understand. What do you want God to come and do for you? And there was a disgraceful part of the conversation. When the people died, they took the body, flew out of the country to another country to go and process DNA to find out. It is an insult to us as Ghanaians that we are the first people that receive independence. We help other Africans to gain independence. Today, common DNA of identification, proper identification and DNA, we have to fly our dead body out of the country. Is it not a shameful thing? Why? When the politicians are sick, you have to take them out of the country. As if when they go outside there to go and receive treatment, there is no death there. They can't die. Forgetting that even the people in that country, they have cemetery. The best hospital you are taking the person to, they also have cemetery. But our politicians think that that's the best system. It will make them, live long. You go there. When you die, they will bring you back. They will not bury you there. They will bring them back here and bury them here. And now people are dead, burnt beyond recognition. We can't even identify them. We need to take them straight to another country. After everything, we bring them back here and bury them. So Africa, Africa is, this place particular has become like a cemetery now. There is only one president in Africa. I won't say one. No, let's say three. If I say one, I'm not being fair. General Tiani, Abdurrahman Tiani of Niger, Assimi Goïta of Mali, Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso. These three, none of them will fall sick and they will take them out of their country. They don't. Last time, Captain Ibrahim Traoré was telling the people that why are they afraid? Why are they afraid about his life? The people are afraid of his life. They are afraid that something might happen to him. The West, he said, why are you people afraid? He got that. It was a meeting. Yeah, I have the video here. He spoke in French, like I'll just play it. He said, why are you people afraid? Don't be afraid. Because you think that one day, he said, no, the worst thing that one day they will open an account over there and they will use those accounts to blackmail them that you should do this. If not, they will seize your account and whatever it is. No, it's not going to happen. They don't have anything to do with them over there. They are not going to open an account there. They have everything here in Burkina Faso. Even if they have to go somewhere and enjoy their life, is Burkina Faso not big? The people say yes. So what's up? But Burkina Faso is big enough for them to go and enjoy life, whatever. They don't want to go anywhere. These people, they're taking a bold stand. They will not fall sick and move out of the country to go and receive treatment, because the hospitality or the healthcare you are giving to the people, if it is not good for you, then it's not good for the people. If it's not good for you, it's not good for the people. You can't eat, you can't cook food. You can't cook food and you are serving to people and you cannot eat the same food. If it's not good for you, it's not good for the people you are serving. Leadership by example. And this body needs to be taken out. That is one of the disgraceful aspects of the whole thing. And it took days before these leaders came out to speak about the children who died. I told you that 8 ministers are dead, but 16 children also are dead. When you say the 8 ministers, their death is the greatest tragedy, I disagree with you unless you add the 16 children. You can't single out the 8 ministers, their death, and say that is the greatest tragedy. No, I disagree. It's a tragedy, but not the greatest. If you want to single out, then we will say the children, 16 children who died, lost their life. That is the greatest tragedy, not the 8 ministers. But if you want to make it a general thing, then you must include the children to the ministers to make it a one of the greatest tragedy. If you agree with me, put 100, increase the likes for me. We are not serious in this country. And do you know what? I was on TikTok. I was tagged on that particular video plenty. I was tagged all over that particular video on TikTok. People want me, people want me to reply and launch my comment on that particular video, but I've decided not to engage for now. Okay, somebody said the children are 15. Okay, 15, right? Beautiful. Some people say 16, some people say 16. We don't know which is which, but yeah, let's move forward. So, you see, on TikTok, there are some people, these people they belong to a particular political party. You know, I'm putting this out. Oh, what type of this thing? There is something what? So, these people, some of them, they say because of political party, I am NPP, I am NDC kind of thing. So some of them, and one of the woman particular is trending. Is it Akosua or something? She has a name, I forgot the name. And she said the president John Dramani Mahama, they will make sure that he is dead. The woman is saying that the president, they will make sure that he's dead. Because you belong to a political party, you have lost humanity. The president will make sure the president is dead. And those of you who are tagging me, I will reply, don't worry. Let me reply you. My reply will shock you. But truth must be told. Akosua Jollof, that's the name. Akosua Jollof. Look at the name. A very, very useless name. A very, very useless name, Akosua Jollof. I've been tagged all over TikTok over this woman that she said the president will die. They will make sure that they kill the president. And she even want, Sammy Jeffy to die. But Sammy Jeffy did not die. So the people who are tagging me, let me explain this to you. This is not something that you want me to get up and start jamming this woman. No. Let's slow down. Let me explain something. This is not something that just came out. That is how politics is built in Ghana. That is how politics is built in Ghana. You know the reason why this woman has the confidence to say that? First of all, during campaign season, the people who are standing on the woman's side, this is their argument. That during campaign season, we saw some judge and some individuals, they were singing, Kum Nana, God should kill Nana Addo for them. God should kill Nana Addo for them. God should kill Nana Addo for them. Okay? This is the argument of the people who are standing by her side. That could kill Nana Addo for us. Kum Nana, you heard those songs. Kum Nana Maye. They have some funny way of singing the song. These are politicians singing that song. Leadership by example. And now tragedy has happened. And you see a woman from the other political party replying back that you said Nana should die. And now you people are dead. You see how the whole thing is playing? So it is the effect of our politics in Ghana that cause people to behave like that. They have lost it because we structure their mind to dirty politics. Complete dirty politics. Because the leaders are singing and asking God to kill another person for them so that they can come to power. And now something has happened. And a woman also came out and is doing the same thing in the same line. It won't become a problem. Of course, because we have lost humanity. But I'm trying to make you understand that the fundamental problem is the dirty political game we are playing in Ghana. This woman is not the only one. No. This woman is not the only one. There are a lot of people, we went on live session after live session, and we heard people saying that, God is the one paying them. Are we together? So it is the effect of the politics we are playing in Ghana. Our way of politics and struggle for power is completely wrong. That is why I am against multiple political party system where the people are struggling for power. Right now in Ghana, no matter good the NDC does, the NPP will never see anything good because their opposition means they should oppose everything, good or bad. If it's the NDC, they are also in opposition, they can't see anything good done by the NPP because it will give them score. It will score, it will give them a point. So they have to make sure that even if the thing is good and is going to move the country forward, they need to stand against it because they are called opposition. The struggle is to rise to power. You see, I want tomorrow I'll put there's a video I'm preparing. Tomorrow I'm going to load the video out, and I want to ask the Burkinabés that look, they are the only people that I want to tell them they should not even be talking about election. They should give the country to this young man for the next 20 years. Captain Traoré. Because assuming Traoré is having an opposition in Burkina Faso, you know, Traoré is tough, intelligent at the same time. So it's like he has so much upper hand, and he is loved by the people too. So right now in Burkina Faso, there is no opposition. If assuming there is opposition in Burkina Faso, do you know what is going to happen? The roads that Captain Ibrahim Traoré is about to build, you are going to see the oppositions coming out to say, oh, he is trying to build a road because that road leads to his village. That road he's about to build is leading to his village. That's why he is doing it for his village people. That is where he comes from. Or that is his region. So he's taking care of that region. The tomato processing factory that is built, you are going to see the opposition coming out to tell us that that tomato factory is opening supermarket for the mother. So, or he's opening a store for the mother. So they are going to be carrying the tomato, you know, to the mother's store. So they are going to be looting the store, the tomato, and he's doing it for the mother. You're going to be hearing funny things about that project. Oh, the money they mentioned that money is used to, you know, build that tomato processing factory is too much. So he has stolen some of the money. You're going to be hearing all kind of nonsense. See, Captain Traoré is making the rest of African leaders look stupid. No, let me not use that word. For respect's sake, they are looking invalid. The president of Burkina Faso is making these people look invalid, completely invalid. Because one man using one hand to fight to reclaim the territory, using the second hand to build the roads that have been abandoned, the new ones that nobody touched before. At the same time, building markets, building houses for people, rural areas. At the same time, he's commissioning factory here, factory here, factory here, factory here. We don't know who the man is. We are now confused about the man. All in the line without IMF. Building factories. We are not done. All the factories and institutions in the country that were abandoned under the former government, but he's reviving them. All of a sudden, recently, chairman, the sports stadium that's been abandoned, and because of that sports stadium is not on international standard where Burkina Faso can host international football because they've been banned by FIFA. And that project have been there for 1922 to 1972. Up to now, the project is there. All of a sudden, before we realize, somehow, anyhow, that stadium came back to life in a much more modern way than at its worst first. Meanwhile, this is a nation in crisis. So he is doing multiple things. Before we open our eyes, 500 buses is now landing in Burkina Faso, and we are asking ourselves, who is this guy? I mean, it's making our leaders look invalid. The president of Burkina Faso is making our leaders, is making us think that we don't have leaders. Because if this is how leadership is, then we are fucked up. We are cooked, bro. If this is how leadership is, a nation that is struggling economically, we know. The nation that we know that they are not even done reclaiming all the territories. But look at how, at the speed at which they are running after. So he's doing multiple things at the same time. Investors are coming. Who is this man? I were to be a Burkinabe, nobody will talk about election, because the purpose and the reason why we elect leaders is to see development. It's happening already. So why are we talking about election? The reason why we vote is to have development. So we are seeing development already. So why what is the point? What? And our leaders are here. They are asking God for direction. They are asking God how to live long. They are here. They are asking God for direction, how to live long. They are afraid to die. Of course, everybody is afraid to die. Now our leaders are now engaging the prophets to bring their prophecies so that they can review and say, oh, what is God saying here? What is God saying here? And you are going to see a lot of prophecies going to that through that email. Some of them are going to say that the president should not take, should not travel. So if they tell the president that, Mr. President, don't travel, if some of the prophecies say, Mr. President, don't travel for the next 2 years, it means that the president cannot go out to go and sign international deals. It will mean that the president cannot go out and sign deals to foreign relations. The president cannot connect the nation with others out there. The president, because the prophet says so. The prophet are now directing where the nation should go. The prophet in Ghana, the Bazawala Friti prophets in Ghana are now directing the direction of the country. Our leaders, the thing is no longer working. They are out of options, so God must come in. No, family, we have only 57 likes. We are almost 1 hour, family. If you are here, you have no, just clicking the like button is not going to take anything from you. It will not take anything from you. Please do that for me. It will not take anything from you. All right, it will not take anything from you. It will just encourage us and then give us high view. So please, and if you are here, you have not subscribed to the platform, you need to do that. It's necessary. You know, you family, you have grown this platform. You see how we have grown very fast on this platform. You have moved this platform to 100K plus, and we are still going. So please, let's finish the job. Let's finish the job. Don't be stingy with your thumb. Don't be stingy with your thumb. All right. So let's increase the likes. Let's increase the likes. Let's increase the likes. Somebody said the prophets are false prophets and should not be listened to. He is asking the wrong people. I wonder. You see, I wonder how we have gotten to this level where government is now out of option and they want God to come through for them. God never lined up in queue to vote you. No, the people voted you. I disagree. Anybody can think whatever the person wants to think. I don't care, but I have to say this. God is not, I repeat, God is not in the business of selecting leaders in Africa. God is not, capital is not in the business of selecting leaders for us, because when the time comes for us to vote, we don't see God in the queue. We don't see God going to the pool. If that is the case, then Pobia is selected by God. All the leaders that are invalid, they are all selected by God. No. Foreign Assembly of Togo, God selected that man. Are you sure? God is not in the business of selecting leaders. The leaders preach to the people. Some lie, some tell the truth. The people don't even like the ones that are telling the truth. So they go in and vote for those that are lying to them. It's the people that use their finger to select who. So the majority carry the vote. So in a democratic country, when the majority is stupid, then the whole nation will make stupid decision. If you are wise, you made wise decision. God is not in that business. We should stop that. We should stop that. If that is the case, then selection, everybody should be in the house. Let's see how God is going to select the leaders. No. No. What the people use their tongue to do from their heart, through their how they are convinced, but whichever leader, the majority carry the vote. If they are convinced by the greatest liar among the liars, which we call politicians, then they will vote that liar. So stop telling us that God selected the leaders and the people voted you, then you see leaders going to give thanks to God. What do you mean? No, you don't do that. God did not select you. No. God is not in that business, because God knows that if they select you and then you fuck up, then the people are going to blame him. So God is not in that business of selecting leaders in Africa, and African leaders for that matter. Oh, calm down, my people. Calm down. God has given us the brain to listen and judge. So our judgment is our tongue. So he's not in that business. So when you go and then you go and elect your useless leaders, then you are blaming it on God. He is there somewhere resting, having his peace. You be blaming it on God. It was God in the queue with you people. And now this is where we are. Our politicians are out of option, and what they want is God should come in for them. A country like Ghana, when they are supposed to regulate, you see that thing that the government of Ghana put out, that the prophet should send their whatever through the email. That invite is going to generate more rubbish doom prophecies. Mark my words. Mark my words. You see, when we say these things like this, Christians get upset. Don't get upset. I'm not attacking Christians, but I'm just being, factual. That is the truth. We can't help it but to tell. That is the truth. God is not in the business of selecting leaders, and African leaders for that matter. No, you can't tell me that. I disagree. Unless you want to show me the finger of God that is going to vote on all of us our behalf, then I can understand. So somebody is asking, how about the investigation of the helicopter? Beautiful. I'm actually waiting for the investigation, because I have a lot in my mind in connection with this helicopter crash. I have a lot in my mind. So much in my mind. But you see, those things, you can't put them out without evidence. So the evidence must come out, and we check it properly to understand what they are saying. If it's not making sense, then we do our analysis. For now, people who are saying the CIA is involved, this is a blah, blah, I understand their concern, but the evidence must come from the military, and we weigh the evidence and see where the loopholes are. Then we can draw our conclusion. Apart from that, everybody should hold their peace. I'm seeing people doing conspiracy theory already. Saying a lot of things. They are connecting dots here. Don't connect this dot, and then give result. No. Calm down. Calm down. You'll be making a fool out of yourself. This thing, anything can happen. It can be the fault of anything, but definitely not spiritual. All right? It can be anything at all. It can be planting, it can be naturally, it can be fault, it can be anything at all. But evidence, investigation, result must come out for us to know where the problem is coming from. Only then we can conclude on matters. But for now, nope. We can't conclude on anything. We did like some 54 minutes right here. Yes, almost 1 hour. So we are left with some 6 minutes, and then we close the session. I always do 1 hour anytime I come live. I don't like to do pass 1 hour. It's not TikTok. On TikTok, I go as far as 4 hours most of the time. The least I do on TikTok is 2-3 hours, 2 to 3 hours. But here on YouTube, I always go 1 hour solid, and then that's 60 minutes, right? And then that's all. Somebody says, I'm not a Christian, I'm an Israelite. You are not an Israelite, you are an African. I mean, you are an Israelite. God choose Israel people. Me, I don't want to be hearing those things. So, why can God create all of us and choose one particular individual that these are the people that I choose? How about the rest? No, this thing is wrong. This thing is wrong. I'm from Ghana, Keta Jelukopwe. I'm from Ghana, Keta Jelukopwe. Where God choose us over there? God choose me from Jelukopwe, Keta. That's God choosing people there. The people in the north also, God choose them also there. There's no particular individual that God choose these particular people. No, I disagree with that. Oh, the Jew, God choose them. Oh, so if I'm not a Jew, me, I'm not a Jew. I'm not an Israelite. I'm not from Israel. I'm not an Israelite. I'm a Ghanaian, an African. So the God, I can't call the God of Israel. Me, I can't mention God of Israel. I don't have no connection with God of Israel. The only God I know is God of Africa. Africa, we don't even have one God. We have plenty. Every why? God is, that is what the reggae man said, God is one. But everybody have a way of addressing God. When you go to Keta, we have a way of mentioning his name. It's different. God will not create me. Will not destine my path to come from Keta. Where we mention the Mausobolisa. That's how we mention God's name. God know that I come from what? Keta. And English is not my language. Then I'll be shouting God of Israel, mentioning the name of God of Israel in another man's language. No, I can only mention what I know in my language. You understand? No. Nigeria will say God of Nigeria. Ghanaians will say God of Ghana. If you say God of Israel, so why is the God of Africa now? God cannot belong to who give the Israeli passport to God? Somebody should help me. Who give the Israeli passport to God? I'm not coming against you or my sister or my brother. No, I'm just trying to be factual. Who give the Israeli passport to God at all? You want to know? Who? God doesn't have passport. You are an Israelite when they give birth to you there. Citizen of Israel. They give birth to you in Ghana, you are Ghanaian. By birth, you are from America, you are from China. Yeah? Those of you who are Christians, let me learn this before I go. I have 2 minutes. Those of you who are Christians right now, if you were to be born in China, you would have been a Buddhist. If you were to be born in Arab country, you would have been a Muslim. The man who is in the Arab country and is a Muslim, if that man was to be born in Ghana in Christian home, the man will grow up being a Christian. That one alone should tell you that nobody is getting it right. Let us stop this funny this thing. So, lovely family, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. If you enjoy the live, give me 100 in the comment. Just drop 100. All right. Give me 100 in the comment. Somebody say, you know nothing, but you know nothing happened without his approval. Why is he approving the thing? A driver slept in the car and then took the car off lane. That one God approve him. When you see the problem, when the ministers are dead and the president is safe, watch something. People are saying God saved the life of the president. Then who took the life of the ministers? Hello? If God is the one approving everything, I'm asking question. The president is supposed to go now. Okay, God saved the life of the president according to Christians because he went to Christian, Then who took the life of the ministers? God also? Then that's unfair. Don't do that. Don't do that. Humans should not engage God in certain things, you will be making mistake. Let's assume, okay, let's assume that an enemy from another country was targeting our president. Are we together? And they miss the target and these ministers are dead. Let's assume like that. So you will say that, oh, God allowed the enemy to take the life of these people and then save only the president. No, you can't do that. When you give it to God, you are making God look unfair. Completely unfair. The decisions we take, the mistake we made, and when we fall victim to circumstances unknown to us, things that we are not aware of, we should not be giving it to God. When you give it to him, you are going to make him look very wicked. Whether he is a he or I don't know. But you are going to make God look very wicked. That you take the life of some people and unalive some people. That you see Christians, some Christians who go to this and say, oh God, they wake up in the morning and say, oh God, thank you so much for preserving my life. And do you know what they add to it? And I thank you that there are some people at the hospital. I'm not at the hospital. God, thank you. So, some people at the mortuary. Oh, God is by your grace. You preserve me. What? So you are trying to tell us that God, God is punishing some people, and some of them they even say that God, you know very well that I'm not better than those people. Then why are those people at the hospital? Stop that. No, stop that. Stop it. Stop it. Family, my time is up. So let me leave you here. Let me see 100 in the comment and let me give you a shout out. Everybody, let me give you a shout out. Let me give you a shout out. Let me give you a shout out. And let me ask this question. There is a young man in Nigeria. This young man is doing some comedy stick these days. A skit, yeah, comedy skit, and the skit is revealing Governor Amuneke. Is that it? Governor Amuneke. Have you been hearing that? I mean, that guy on Facebook mostly. He's doing some skit from Nigeria. There's some comedy skit these days, and it's all about how tricky politicians are and all that. Are you? How many of you are following that guy? Okay, I don't. Maybe you people have not been watching. Go and look. The guy is exposing some hard truths through comedy. Hard truth that the whole world is afraid of. He's pulling it out in a way that, no, my goodness. Oh, let me give you a shout out. I have Leonard Aye right here. I have Abubakar. I have Annette Puma. I have Samuel. Is it Nomoswa? Anyway, I will destroy your name, but forgive me. I will destroy your name, but forgive me. If you are here, you are not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel for me, okay? We have Kimon Saddest. Let me give you a shout out. Drop 100 in the comment. Let me give you a shout out before I go. You know, I don't like to go without giving you a shout out. So drop 100 in the comment for me. Let's get it done. Let me give you a shout out, and then we can end the session. All right. Give me 100. And if you have not liked the video yet, you need to do that. If you have not liked the video yet, you need to do that. Okay. One of the reasons why when I come live, one of the things I do is that I do the live session like a content straightforward. I don't pause and be talking about other things. I just go straight to 1 hour so that when I'm gone, others come to watch it. Some of the live sessions are there, 20K view and all that. Because once we leave it, we end it, people come to watch it. Okay, so that's why we always, from the beginning, I don't give shout outs. I always do that at the ending. Okay, so that you don't get the people who are coming to watch it feel bored. Because they are not there with you to see the people I'm giving the shout out. So I always do that at the ending of the video. Say hi, let me give you. Okay, Kid Gamma is there. I see, yeah, Somalia. Is it Sumaila? Sumaila. It's not Somalia, it's Sumaila. Sumaila. Is that right? Sumaila, is that right? Somebody said truth. I told someone that same thing. I told someone that same thing. It is not making sense. All right. Somebody say the guy is really trying in Nigeria. I'm following him. Beautiful, beautiful. Peter, you got it right. Somebody say big up yourself, my brother. One love, one love. How many of you are here? You are not a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, please, I'm encouraging you to subscribe. We are almost. Last time I was checking my analytics, and I nearly cried. I was shocked because we have every month we are having like million views. Every month we are having like million views from the videos, but we are only 100K. And I asked myself, what about if they all this million just click subscribe and then look at how we are going to grow immediately? Oh, family, we need to do better. Winston is in the house from Trinidad. Beautiful, beautiful. It's amazing having you all here. I'm from Sab. I'm a subscriber from London, but I'm a Sierra Leone. Okay, you are. Is it Sierra Leone or whatever it is? I'll destroy it too. I want to give shout out to some people before I go. I can't go without giving shout out to some people because some people have been here from the beginning. So I can't just leave them like that. I need to give them shout out. Someone say, okay, Prosper, Apelete. Yes, you see the way I mentioned your name? I didn't get it wrong. You see the way I mentioned your name? Straightforward. You see the way I mentioned your name? Apelete. It tells you that we are connected, right? Apelete. It tells you that we are connected directly. You see the way I mentioned your name? Straightforward. Great. Thank you so much for joining me. Prosper is joining from Togo. Fonya Simbe. I've been beating them there. And we have been speaking for them. Last time when it got to the neck, I have to use French, everything. On TikTok, it was hot. Consistently. Because of that, we have to pause YouTube for some time and then concentrate on TikTok. And fire was going on there. The whole page was burning. Lovely family, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Tomorrow I'm going to drop a video about a great development in Burkina Faso. And I want you to jump on that video. Great revelation. Traore did it again. This time he surprised all of us. So tomorrow I'm going to drop that video. Somebody is joining from South Africa. Hey, South Africans. I and South Africans, we have been fighting on TikTok. We fought. It got to a time South Africans have to group together and report my page. Because I was on their neck in the case of Julius Malema, you know. So TikTok have to take at least 2 of my videos down because of them. You know, that's how it is. Africans, we love each other. Sometimes it's good for us to, you know, have those small fights, you know, to keep the vibe going, just like we have been having with Nigerians. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Respect. I'm going. See you in the next episode. Tomorrow, I'm going to come out. Okay, Wilfred is joining from Keta. Respect, bro. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. I dropped a video before I came live. I dropped a particular video. How many of you watched that video? Let me see. About South Africa banter with the United States. How many of you watched that video? A lot of people were not showing so much interest in watching that video, but those who watch it, they watch it more. I think it was a problem with the thumbnail, but well, it's not a big deal. All right, these things happen. So, lovely family, see you in the next episode. All right. If you're in the morning, good morning. In the afternoon, good afternoon. If you're in the evening, good evening. If you're in the night, good night.